How's it going? It's your boy Getty with Hybrid Collections, and we are here at Red Carpet District doing shopping music with your boy Arthur Supreme. How's it going?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? You know, it's ASP in the building, man. Here with my man Getty and Hybrid Collections. They're doing ill things over here, man. Y'all gotta compete with the clothes is fly, the hospitality's real, man. Make sure y'all tap in for real. We about to show y'all what's going on, though.
And it's just like that. And we're here with Arthur Supreme, man. You ready? We gotta know a lot about you, your fashion, your music, who you are as an artist. First question you want to get down. I know you have multiple interviews ask you this question,
Right.
but you're at Red Carpet.
Yep.
Where does the name Arthur Supreme come from?
So that's actually real important to me. So I have no problem answering that, man. So I've been through a bunch of names. Like I've had a couple names. I ran through a whole bunch of phases, but Arthur Supreme for me came because I always wanted to be a writer. I've always been a writer. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Writing was always a thing for me, even in school. So like the author, the book author. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, a lot of people think it's like King Arthur. It's not. It's book author. You know what I'm saying? Author and Supreme. You know what I'm saying? At the Supreme level. You know what I'm saying? So the Supreme author is Arthur Supreme. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So like the author is more like you dictate the words.
Yeah.
Like, you're
I
not
tell the
just
story.
yeah, exactly. You tell the
You'll
story.
never. I promise y'all this. Y'all will never, ever, no matter how far I make it, ever see something said written by somebody else.
Never.
No, I'm the author. I tell my story.
So growing up in Somerville, right?
Yep.
Now, how was that like with the music and of course also the fashion? Like, do you feel like you got inspiration anywhere in Somerville or?
Oh, honestly, like yes and no, right? There's obviously some older heads that I grew up around that definitely, you know what I'm saying, I had picked styles from. But from my generation, man, it's like the styles were so different.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I've evolved with time in many ways, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, the fashion, I think more or less came later for me when I had, ventured out to other places.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Once I started meeting different types of people, different, you know what I'm saying, different fashions of people, it's like I took on to a lot of things, you know what I'm saying?
So with that being said, right? So was it in Massachusetts or was it like strictly all Massachusetts?
Mass, yeah, because I'm from Mass, man. That's just what it is. I mean, I've been a couple places, but really, there's more. I got too many places that I should have already been.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Nah, fashion for me. I think I started when things switched over from. The generation switched over from more baggier clothes to fitted clothes.
Yeah.
And like too skinny gets crazy, you know. But like fitted clothes, that's when things changed for me. Like once I found that,
He was like, yeah, this is
it's
my
a wrap.
drip.
Yeah, like it was like and then I don't know, man. Like to be real, sometimes I don't even know where it comes from. I just fashion's huge for me. Like putting together putting together fits. Forget about it. That shit comes secondhand for me.
So it's safe to say you created your own style. No one really influenced. This is all Arthur Supreme drip.
Yeah, like
In a way.
it's crazy. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because I do it all.
Yeah.
You feel me? I know. We talked about the bucket hats. Like they call me Mr. Buckets.
We'll
Like,
get into
like,
that.
and I do everything. Like you know what I'm saying? I wear dress clothes. I do it all. Like I think it's just the love. I think what it was for me was the love for it. Like the love for looking fucking great.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I like feeling good, looking good, and that makes everything else come good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man. It's like, I don't know where it came from, but
Thank God you fired. It's all you
Thank
know.
God I found it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I would say this, right? And I know the bucket has your style. You feel me? Like, what's your go-to drip when you're ready to pop out? Like, what do you say? Like, I need this, I need that, I need to put this on. I need to.
I'm a very big person with jewelry.
Yeah.
So we definitely the jewelry is for sure that needs to be there, and other than that, leather. Like for me, leather is, and it's funny because I'm not even rocking leather today, but leather for me is a go-to. Leather and denim, those two things for me are like, yeah, like I go all the way with those. You know what I'm saying? But again, I throw it all in. But yeah, definitely leather and denim. That's something that can, no matter where I'm going, it's gonna work.
Exactly. And I feel like leather is something that most people, it's tricky for them to put on. You feel me?
Because you gotta know how to put it together.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
again, putting it together.
That's what comes down to it. You got to put that shit down. You feel me? So I got to ask this, right? Would you say like I know you said that you started developing like with the fashion, right? But would you say like when it comes down to fashion and music, do you think it plays a huge role with your craft and music, or do you feel like, man, regardless or not, like Like
get that.
niggas, people know me. Like you feel like does it go hand in hand? You think with your music?
So it 100% goes hand in hand with my music for sure. Especially nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Again, I know I look young, but I've been around for a while, so it's like in the beginning times, it was definitely less of that, less of the fashion being a part of it. You know, of course, I always like to get right, but when it came to later times, like in my evolution of music, that's when I started incorporating the drip more and making it more of a shock value. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like I can rap all day. You feel me? Like anybody can rap. Any like dudes like I know 100 spitters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't know if I know 100 spitters stepping like me though. You
exactly
know
with style and
so,
spit.
You feel what I'm saying? So like it for me right now that the fashion is a huge part of it. It has to be like at least for me.
Or I see it and you stand on it. Every music video I don't watch, you stand on business.
Yeah, I'm not fucking around. You feel me? Like
so let's dive into your history with music, right?
Yeah.
People have inspiration. Some people jump into music to tell a story. I know the name author because you have a story, you want to spell it.
Right.
Is there any way, like, is there anybody or anything or any place that actually like say, I'm gonna go ahead and write my first song? Like, where was that? Where did that happen when you was like, I'm gonna go ahead and take this shit serious? You feel me?
Hey, yo, listen, man. Shout out Salam MC, man. My man Salam MC's in the building today. Listen, man. I got down with a group called the Headspinners when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? When I was late teenager, and I can tell you right now that my brothers in that group were definitely my inspiration for everything. They're the reason I'm as good as I am now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, this has been a long time coming. It's been a long journey. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, definitely. My head spinner brothers, definitely for sure. Is what helped create me, gave me the foundation, and then really from there, man. I know it sounds cliche, but then after that, the love for it was just like something I could never stop. Like I did 4 years. I did 3.5 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that kept me alive. The music. Thank God these brothers helped me fall in love with music. Because that's something that helped me throughout every single struggle I've had. You know what I'm saying? So definitely my brothers, man. My brothers what got me.
Shout out to the Headspinners. Yes. I'm gonna go a little bit in there, right?
Yes.
Now, they play an influence. Are they still like playing a role in your music today, or are they now like? Are you guys still just tapping in, or are they still? Do they still influence you in a way with music?
So. Again, these are like my childhood brothers. I've known some since I was literally like 3 years old, and some, met later like 9. But at the end of the day, we're talking about young. I'm still tapped in with all my Headspinner brothers. And again, I want to say these are some of the illest spitters I've ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? So, not everybody's active though. You know what I'm saying? We got life, things like that. You know what I'm saying?
But are they still like yo?
We literally speak every day. We have a group chat. You feel
That's
me?
a form of influence, bro.
Right.
Never,
exactly. It's influence. It's inspiration. It's all that. And they see what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And they praise me for it all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I do want, and that's why I shouted out Salam, because my man Salam is if anybody the one that is active out here from the Headspinners for sure. Like me and him, that's who you. I mean, shout out my brothers, but me and him are stepping out here. That's who you're gonna see.
And we're gonna see him soon out here, right?
Absolutely. My man's in the building. There's a reason he's here to make that network. You heard this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I don't want to get too much with the bucket hats, but you just give us a quick where does that style come from?
Bro, no capital.
No capital.
No capital. Shout out my man, Fully Grown Nations, who gave me that jargon, who gave me that slang right there. Yeah. No capital though. Bucket hats for me. I've always just liked to be different, family. Exactly. So to take that to the furthest extent I can explain. Like, I never ever like to look like the next person. You know what I mean? I didn't want to look like Tommy and Bobby. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be whoever you knew. So then as that fashion grew for me, but I've tried it all, brother. I got fits like I'll show you, be like, it's still fine, but it's just like, holy shit, I can't believe someone tried some shit like that. But so bucket hats for me was an earlier time. I put on a bucket hat. First time I put on a bucket hat, I don't know, man. This shit fit me. Like, I got people that told me this shit like, yo,
shit right.
I don't wear buckets, but really, it just fits your shape. That's my shit. So I'm telling you, I didn't wear a bucket hat tonight. But no bullshit. Buckets is always just part of my thing. Once I found that, it's another accessory and another factor into the fashion that I know how to use very well.
Word. Yeah, so back into the music.
Yup.
Now your song. Now the name Magnum Opus.
Magnum Opus.
Opus.
Yep.
What is that?
So Magnum Opus. What your Magnum Opus is as an artist is your ultimately high. When you are at your ultimate high work.
Yeah.
So someone's magnum opus, if you want to say Nas, like Illmatic, like
Okay.
an artist's greatest level of work is his magnum opus. You have met your magnum opus. You are at your great.
I know what you're talking about. Like your top potential, not your top potential, but you.
Well, even that, like it's getting there. Like
bro,
that's what it means.
It's at 30,000 views right now on YouTube. So like, that's the most trending song of that beat, and it goes hard, bro.
Yes. I'm talking shit on it. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I like real soon. It's gonna be Mr. Talks that shit. Like for real. Like that's the main thing. And right now we're having fun. I came out talking a lot harder shit than like again. I got so many vibes coming. I got so many things coming. But when I first stepped back out. Stepping out of prison, stepping out of so many different things, out of relationship, so many things. I was like, nah, I'm stepping on next. So like, I love that track, Magnum Opus. You know what I'm saying? That's huge for me. But even then, it's crazy. I ain't listened to the shit in like 7 months.
I know.
You feel me? Because
you working mad. You working a lot, bro.
Yeah,
you feel me?
But yes, again, Magnum
so it's
Opus
hard to go back to the past. You focus on the future. But that song, bro. That and what's it called? Offensive?
Offensive,
Man, I'm telling you.
And Offensive was my first joint drop.
What you cursing about?
When I first came back out, I mean. When I first came back out, when I got home from prison, I did a couple tracks with somebody, blah, blah. But my shit, for my YouTube page, the first track was Offensive.
Yeah. Shit was nasty.
And it meant exactly what the hook. I was getting off.
Lyrics,
like I'm chewing shit on it. You know what I'm saying?
Stuff.
I had to let dudes know I chew shit. But the thing is like again, I know I keep running back to it, but it's like that chewing, like that rapping shit, bro. Dudes have been doing that forever. It's about so much more than that right now for me. The artists that dudes are about to see, 2025. I promise you, dudes ain't ready for it. Dudes ain't ready for it. I've been rapping forever. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all go to my page, you'll see me rap. That's cool. But y'all about to really see. The level I'm about to bring it to.
Opus.
The Magnum Opus. I was feeling great coming back home, but I still haven't met my Magnum Opus yet.
It's coming. It's still
I
coming.
I have not seen my final form.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's it called? So going in like from before the 4 years, right?
Yeah.
You're going into 4 years, right?
Yeah.
What kept you going? And I don't want to get too personal because
I do personal, brother. I ain't scared of no conversation. Real talk.
What was your mindset? Oh, okay, go ahead.
My son, right? My son was 8 years old, so that's a tough time for a young man not to have his father, right? Especially when he's had him, so he's used to having him, right? So that was definitely the toughest for me. Plain and simple, nothing else was tougher than that.
Yeah.
But going in, like again, I had a bunch of other cases. I've been fucking around for a long time, but I had beat a bunch of cases, things like that. So I never sat. You feel me? So this one though, like again, this is like 3-4 times now, and I'm like, maybe I can't play with this one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was either fight it and risk 15 years. Because if you know what I mean, they would have ran everything.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have ran it concurrent because I would have tried to fight it. They would have slapped me across the face. And it was iffy to win or lose. You know what I'm saying? So like, and again, I've went to trial before. Like I've done this. So I'm just like, all right. You know what I'm saying? And again, my son's 8 years old. I fight for a while. I wait for like 12, 13 months. And at the end of the day, my lawyer is a beast, Edward Malari. He fought it down. They gave him a couple of different, deals or whatever, and finally they came up with 4 in a day and 3 years probation, which was like they just knew what's up because there was a lot of things on my side too. It's like I could have fought it, but it's the thought I still think about to this day because I've really fought cases. So I'm just like I thought I could have maybe done it, but if I had slipped up and fucked up, bro,
that's 15.
And my son, it's like I can't look at my son and tell him I'm doing 15 if there's a way for me not to.
Yeah,
exactly. If there's a way for me not to, right way.
Yeah,
make that very, very, very,
very clear.
Very clear. Yeah.
Very, very fucking clear.
Dude, I'm only in the room with gangsters and know that. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man. So the mindset then, and then when you get there, you get into bid mode. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. The worst time for prison being locked up is the first few months and the last few months. So you know what I'm saying? When you're going in trying to figure it out, you know that. When you're going in trying to figure it out, and when you're about to leave, that's the worst days. Even though you're about to leave, it sucks. You count.
People trying to hold you back.
Oh, you just counting the minutes.
Oh, okay.
Think about if you've been down for 4. I mean, my brothers has been down for double digits. You feel me?
Yeah. The countdown must have been crazy.
Shout out my man Moore.
Yeah.
But like you and Dehi, but like you know what I'm saying. Just imagine doing any amount of years, any amount of fucking 4 seasons, and and then knowing you're getting out in 33 days.
Yeah, the cut.
33 days.
You say, day one.
Day one. No, like.
Well, not day one, but like.
Day 1.5. Like, you counting this shit, like, you know what I'm saying? So, it's tough, you know what I'm saying? But once you in the middle, you bid mode, you get right, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a chef up in there. I was a jail chef for sure. I'm a person of flavor. So, I make sure I make my own food, things like that.
Shit.
And, yeah, man, I do everything. I play ball. When you involved in everything, man, it's like the time pass, things like that, man. So, hey, no matter what, I think about it all the time for anybody like, the jail system, things like that. It's a tough thing. But at the end of the day, man, I love who I am right here, right now in this life. Like, who I am right now, I've never been more okay with exactly that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like prison helped make that.
Exactly.
Like, no matter what.
It's the experience, bro.
It's just like, it made me a stronger person.
Yep.
Plain and simple. There's no way about it. And I've been a man since a very young kid, but it's like prison made me definitely, in way, it even helped the music. It helped so many different things.
Yep.
So many different things. I've talked to people that never coming home. Things like that. You get to learn a lot of different things being there. So at the end of the day, I
It's a different aspect of life.
I don't regret a thing that's ever happened to me up until this moment,
Real
until this interview, bro.
Real shit. And I say tough times make strong people, bro, and great people. You feel me?
Yeah, it either breaks or makes them.
Exactly. That's what people miss sometimes.
You take any energy in the planet, no matter what it is, negative or whatever, and you either do something. You either do one or two things. You know what I'm saying? And it's either you feed the negative, or you take that negative and you.
Exactly.
Turn it into a positive.
So once you got out, what was like your mindset? Go time or like family? Let me grind down. Let me get my mind right. Or was like, man, I'm coming after these boys. I'm coming after them musically, everything. Like I'm getting mine.
$1, man. When I first came home, it was tough, man. It's hard to explain, but I had a bunch of things going on. But I wasn't focused on the things I really, really should have been focused on, and that's the truth. When I came home, I was living with my dog for some time. Like, I was around good people and shit like that, but like I was just focused on things I shouldn't have been focused on. And being focused on those things, I wasn't making music like that. Like in my first 2 years, I didn't make no music. I made 3 songs. That Supreem made 2 songs in 3 years. I made 3 songs last night.
7 a.m. in the morning.
I could talk to him.
7 a.m. in the morning.
I literally in 2 days made 6 songs, like. Yeah, so Supreem making 3 songs in 2 years, there's something wrong. There's something not going right. Say it again. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's what it is with the prison shit. Like I came home when you're in bid mode, so I'm thinking everything's gravy. Like I'm in there, I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm good. Like everything's like. What you talking about? Yeah. Come back, man. It's just different stresses out here. You know what I'm saying?
It is, gang.
So I came home and this shit kind of like. Like
life hit you again.
No, yeah. I'm like, damn, this shit's different. And there you got to worry about a couple things: eating, making sure you you protect yourself, and getting yourself right. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get yourself right first.
There's more to focus, bro. There's more to stress about out here than there is in there.
Yeah.
Even though the thing you're stressing about is the biggest when you're in there because you don't have freedom, but bro, there's about 3 or 4 things you really got to think about. Yeah. I came back out. I'm like, you care. You're fucking. everybody's emotional. Everybody got opinions, and I'm short. Almost, everybody calling me crazy because I see mad short with everybody. Like I'm like, shut the fuck up. But even though I'm catching myself, I'm like, damn, I'm a little bit more on the edge. Like it's just, like, yeah, man. It does things to you. But once you learn that and take control of that, I got right. You know what I'm saying? It took me a couple years, but I got right. You know what I'm saying? And and I brought it back to here. You know what I'm saying? And it's been that now for a while now. I've been home 4.5 years. Word. So like 2.5 years straight. And anybody who see, I did fucking 40 shows last year. Some out of state, some in state. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how was the energy like, man? Like for you to maintain doing 40 shows, that's like damn near on tour.
Bro, honestly. The shit is too fun.
To even like feel the pain, kind of like that.
Yeah, and then I'm also like that, so like I'm just a degenerate, so I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's just easy for me, especially like you know what I'm saying. But I'm on. So it was at that time too. Right now, I've done work. Like dudes know that, and I got like you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of things I've done. At that time, I always there was a strong feeling that I didn't do enough yet. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I didn't do enough.
It's always
yet.
gonna be like that.
I didn't do enough yet, and I'm always that hungry.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But at that time, it was like whatever it was, me and Moy, 43 AD, Salon, anything that was going on. What's going on? This Friday. There was some months we was performing 4 or 5 times in a month every weekend, doing two in the same night. It's like it was insane, but at the end it didn't. It wasn't a bother because it was what I really wanted to do.
What you love to do. So it's never.
The only hard part for me was that I live a real grown life. I always have a real job.
Yeah.
You know? until
you got family.
Until they come and pay me. But you feel me? Until then, I really always had a job. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm doing crazy things. I'm doing a 12-hour shift and having an hour and a half to skate to my crib, shower, put on the flyest fit that was in that building when I go, and then go in there and be in that and performing and drinking and then going to sleep to go to work tomorrow.
And I've been through that. I feel you.
Feel me?
That shit hit
bro,
different.
let me tell you something right now, and I'm doing my best to not be boastful. They ain't a team that fucking works harder than mine.
Yeah, not real shit.
They ain't a team that works harder than me, and respect to all teams. I'd put that on whatever dudes, however way to prove it. I'll show it. I promise you right now, not just me neither. It's not just me because I can't do it without my brothers. But my team right now,
as a collective, y'all grind
as
hard.
a collective, we are grinding on a different level. I got 3 of my brothers in here now. One's been here and one's gonna be here. This is and I'm here.
Exactly.
This is what we're doing.
Straight example right there. So I gotta ask you, right? So talk about your introduction to 43 AD. Like, how did that start for you?
It's such a crazy story, and I'm gonna cut it as tight as I can because I know I can talk. I can talk for 2 days about this one.
Yeah.
43 AD is a non-profit. It's so many things. It's a rap group. It's so many things. It's a mentorship. It's so many things. It was created by Dayheat. Shout out my brother Dayheat. Dude, the way we know each other is insane. So I was in prison with Dayheat. Okay. When I was upstate, he had long hair and I had long hair. Then I had braids. So we looked. I was 200.
So was it ever chance when you more and
so I'm gonna explain that. So I wasn't. So Dayheat and Mort were upstate together. Yeah. But I wasn't with Mort.
Okay.
I never was with Mort, but I met Mort through somebody that he was upstate with that I grew up with.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's insane.
Like
so I meet Mort Beasy first.
Yeah.
We meet through a brother of mine who's locked up. Shout out my man Beast Loke. That's my dog. And we met through him. We both have serious love for that brother. So when we met, it was like locked in. We actually met at a club. He pulled up on my man Beast, and I pulled up, thought it was an issue.
Oh.
Ask Mort.
Yeah.
Right, Mort? Yeah. Word. Pulled up, made sure he wasn't pressing my mans. Mort smiles. This is the first time I ever met him. He just smiles. He's smiling like, yo, you're good? Like, we're good? Yeah. And my man Beast was like laughing at both of us. Like, nah, we're good. Because, like, this is good. So that's how I met Mort. But again,
that's where to meet him though. Like, let him know.
Crazy because he knew what time it was now. He's like, oh, this brother rocking, and I'm rocking for somebody that he really loved. You know what I'm saying? So then we met again at B Luke, and that's where it all went there. But for Dayheat again, I was upstate with him. They had a I think it's I might chop this. It's been a long time. Excuse me. It's like the AHC, I think, African Heritage Culture Group or something like that. Something like that. It was ran by Dayheat, was one of the main people who ran it, and they just did everything to all topics. Whether it was things that's happening in the news, things about like the judicial system that are changing, and then they would do things like, kick that, and it would be like somebody would rap for the day. It was like a class almost. Of course, they didn't give us good time for it. No, they didn't give them good time for it because, of course, that's something that brothers are putting together on some good shit. You know how they do.
Don't like that.
Yeah. So I was the only white boy to ever attend that class ever. That's it. That's it. I was invited by somebody, and I'm like, bro, I just want to make sure, like, you know what I'm saying, like. And
he's like, the name itself is
well, it was some real shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no joke. So I'm like, I don't want to offend nobody or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? My man's at the time was just like, yeah, shut the fuck up, you come. So I'm like, all right, and I went there, bro, and they, so much love. Invited me, introduced me. We have a new brother in the class today, and I'm a white boy, so everybody's like, like
we lit.
It was, bro, like on some movie shit. Now, this is where it all has the crazy twist. I come home, we all come home, things like that. I'm at a show. Now, then I was a monster, and I had braids. Now I have short hair, a little bit lighter. I see Dayheat. I know who he is. He's fucking with Mort. Him and Mort are like this. So when I meet Mort and then do all that, I meet Dayheat through Mort. And so I'm like, yeah, what's going on here? And he's like, he knows me just through the music as Supreme. I end up getting on the phone with him and explaining to him, like, yo, brother, you remember, right? Like, the AHC group, like, bro. And he was like, it was an epiphany. And he was like, Butters? Because that's my hood name. That's you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's like, Butters? Like, you talking about?
Because you had the long hair.
I had the long hair. I was 30 pounds more. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even know who it was. When we figured that out, it was locked in. It was just like, we're like, we already fucking with each other on accident, but really, we really actually been places together. Yeah. So that's how I got introduced to 43 AD. Mort Beasley first, meeting Mort Beasley, which he is a brother of Dayheed's, and then Dayheed and me became. I mean, and that's how I got introduced to 43 AD.
I mean, the experience that he got from from that organization, like I could tell, like he's a down to earth guy, and for what he's doing, because I heard from Mort Beasley himself too, he's like 43 AD is more than just what they, we do a lot of stuff for the community. Absolutely. That type of stuff right there is huge, man. Like it puts people in a different perspective.
Absolutely.
Like, that people need to recognize too, because it's not always about the violence and the music. It's more about giving back to the community. Man, I respect you guys for that, for making it like pop out like that and stand on it like that. Because whenever I hear 43 AD, you guys don't just say, "Oh, it's a record label." You guys go in depth with what you guys do, and I respect that.
Yeah, I will say Heat is a big person on that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? My brother don't even like talking about violence.
Word,
you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. From a man who did real time. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what. Listen, man. I've been around. Like I've been in. You know what I'm saying? I've been around people. I've been in groups. I've been in all different types of things. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen how groups of people work together. And something about how much they push that. They push that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, bro, dude's already been through enough pain.
Exactly, and there's
we
always...
We ain't pushing pain no more.
Exactly.
We talking about it because it's there and we know
it's a story behind it.
Right, but we ain't promoting the pain. We promoting healing from pain.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And 43 days part of that, when we had somebody had a court date, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the courtroom said, can the 43 AD members stand up? We're talking about in court. We got 50 people in there.
Yeah, that's...
All different types of people, gym trainers, CEOs, nonprofits, like all different type of people who stepped out for 43 AD. Mm-hmm. And then also the 43 AD members were there. Like, this is, it's something different.
They try to hit you guys with somebody, like, nah, we're not that.
And my man got to, you know what I mean, get out, get a bail and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Word. So it's like, yeah, man, fucking, it's something special for sure. Mm-hmm. And there's many elements to it. There's mentors, there's mentees. I mean, Dayheed has mentees. That were also there at these dates and things like that. So yeah, man. 43 is a special thing. It takes a lot. Again, I'm grown. I don't like to tell my age, but to get a grown man like me to get down with something for real, it takes a lot. Yeah, it takes a lot more. Brother, it has to stand for something. I ain't got time out here to just be.
Especially at times, something like it has to be representing good.
Absolutely,
these boys will look for anything.
I truly feel that 43 Ds now. Like when you really look at it, like it could be whatever. The reason why it's so big is because like. Who I am as a person represents that.
Real stuff.
Yeah, there's no other way. Like, there's no not making me that now.
Exactly. So real quick, right? So tell me, how is it like being in the studio with Arthur? Give me a vibe. Like, well, we're in the studio.
Is more here right now? Oh my god. All right. It could be different on any given day.
You get that vibe in the studio.
I just spoke to you at, 8? I mean, I told you, I'm sorry, I told you I left the studio at 8. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, yeah, like, it can be wild, man. I'll tell you, there's been times when I've been in there, we, like, partying and you know what I'm saying? We drinking, it's crazy up in there, you know what I'm saying? And recording songs up until the sun come up. But then times where we're really locked in, like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the time, it just be, like, accidental. It's crazy. Like it'll start off with 2-3 people and all of a sudden it's 9 people now and there's we playing our beats that we own and shit and somebody dudes are just on the low right and all of a sudden like yo hold on let me record that and all of a sudden that's what these songs are. Like it's insane. It's really happening like that. So I'll tell you right now in the studio, most important thing, great time. I like that. We are not too serious about nothing.
But be ready to lock in type shit.
Unless you're not locked in.
Yeah.
Like you fucking up the lock in, that's the issue, but it's never that. I've never seen it. Like it could be the minute live.
Be quiet.
Yeah. Right when it's done, right back to it. We back to it. Dudes are grown and working great in the studio. But yeah, definitely good vibes and smiles, man. I can't do studio time being down and out. I don't like that.
You gotta be home. That's what the vibe is. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I know you went in deep with how you and Mort met, right?
Yeah.
So the question was more about like how you guys started up and so this is the question now. What's the future with you and Mort Beasley working together and the more collabs?
I'll tell you right now, like I mean I don't think I have when it comes to like my music right now. Like I don't have more songs with anybody but this dude. Like and again it's like. Anybody who's watched, which I know dudes are watching Mort right now for sure, and some watching me too. Anybody who watches knows like there's no separating that.
Exactly.
Best way to do it. Best way I can say it. It's been like a year and a half. So we met a year and a half ago, and it's been strong like that since. So, the game plan, man, is to keep doing exactly what dudes see us doing. Me and him in music videos. Me and him at shows with other brothers, of course.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
course, yeah.
But when you specifically asked him about more busy himself, that's. Listen, man, we got the Marksman tape coming out very soon.
Yo.
I know you probably. I'll even cut the question. I'll get right to it. The Marksman tape, and the reason why we call it the Marksman tape is because we're both names Mark. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
the shit,
That's insane.
it goes crazy. Like that's my A, like for sure. That's,
You hear the wordplay in that, marksman. Both of their names is marksmen.
Keep out for the Marksman tape. The Marksman
Dangerous.
tape. Shooting, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
My man Salam MC is featured on that tape, you heard?
It's about to be nasty.
Yeah, no,
I'm excited for
it. It
it.
goes insane. Yeah, this, what I'm doing tonight, Artifact, that's on there too. It's like, yeah, man, we going for sure.
Word. So, this question is mainly just for, inspiring other artists, right? How do you feel about, like, the negativity? Like, do you zone it out, or are you more like, I love that stuff, because you ain't popping without haters. How do you handle that compared to
I would say we talk a lot about my mans, but my man more definitely helped me work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
there's like levels to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So then like it's like I love when people like it's just easy to not work around, I don't even know, issues or whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, I got nothing but I got a big heart and huge level of respect.
Mm-hmm.
It's how I was raised. That's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you take things like respect and things like that so strongly like that,
Mm-hmm.
that when things get disrespectful, it's like I don't.
I know what you're
it's
saying.
tough, man. It's tough. But I don't want an issue with nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, negativity for me, I'm ducking that all day. Until we started.
So, like, I say it like this, right? Most of my clothing are black. People say, like, you got to switch it up, but what's one color you think, like, you just cannot rock?
There isn't one.
There isn't one.
Nah. I rock all colors. Cause I got crazy fits in pink.
That's
it
gangster.
I'll keep it
Like Cameron, Killer Cam type shit.
And it ain't that crazy. He gets a little with that hot. I don't go so hot pink with it, but I got some real grown man fits in pink. You heard? Like I got loafers that are earth pink. I got peacoats that are that flavor. You feel what I'm saying? Purple's a crazy color. I fuck with purple on a big level.
That's crazy. Purple.
Big level, yes.
I think we was talking about the brand, but you talking about purple.
Listen, I'm talking purple. I fuck with purple.
You
Yeah.
got a picture of that. We gotta post it up.
Yeah,
right?
you know that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
it
send
me.
that to you. Yeah. My gram is like you
Word.
go to my gram, you're gonna see.
That shit,
I got a sweater that's literally is white, and all it is every single color, like as if someone dropped paint on the
I
hood.
know what you're talking about. Yo, that's tough.
Yeah,
That's tough.
You can't have splash and drip if you rock. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ain't. You gotta bounce out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta hit a little
You
something.
gotta get ready for anything.
Yeah, I rock again. Yeah, I rock all colors, all of them.
That's respect. That's respect. So talk about the song you about to perform tonight. What I know you was in that booth hustling, grinding, but what can you say about that song? Like what should they expect?
For me, I'm always talking that shit, so expect that. 1, 2. Yeah, man. Again, we talked about the negativity and shit, man. The hate, it's this where like people, everybody chasing something, right? So when you chasing something, it's like crabs in a bucket. Dudes want to be whatever they want to be, the illest at everything. And at the end of the day, man, I literally don't sweat those things at all. So I do my best, whatever. Like at the end of the day, there's a bunch of situations in life. I'm not even gonna bring anything, yeah. Man, there be weird hate I be seeing from places that I'm like,
Why?
it don't make no. So why do they hate?
Why did? Whoa, before we get in that, let's see what outfit you fucking with first before we get in there. Let's see, cause we trying to figure out what they hate. So let's look at what you vibing with, and then you tell me what outfit you rocky with, and then we will get you locked in, cop some shit.
I've already been looking here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I know I've seen these jumpsuits. The jumpsuits are lit. I do like the jumpsuits, but for sure, what I think I'm gonna choose is for sure the lavish top right here, the long with the flare cut in the bottom.
Sure, that
And the
unruly
pants.
collection.
Yeah, I really mess with this. I like this. It's really different.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't see the sweatpants here. Are they here?
Yes,
oh,
they
yeah,
are.
We got them, exactly. And then the lavish sweats to go with it. These go crazy. Got the lavish here on the leg. And then they got the flare bottoms. The cut flare bottoms are fire. They fit right. And I like the thick rope. Rope hair. I like that style for sure. So I think like you said, if I had to choose, this is what I'm going with. This is what we're gonna be doing.
Say no more.
Yeah, this is what we doing.
And real quick, man, we got one question for the haters, right?
Yeah.
Let's get a little. You got it zoomed in. I got one question for y'all. Why? Hold on, we gotta do that shit. Why? Why the
1, 2, 3, right?
Why they?
I'm just out here doing me, putting my prayers in order for real ones who out here working to eat. Why they? I'm just out here living mine. Sit back and stay in my lane. They play my